mommy make you some soup, okay? Tell her you want some chicken noodle soup. Okay? And tell her not from the can, made it from scratch.
What up, this your boy Jeffton Jones, and welcome to the YouTube channel.
I am Courtney Jones. Welcome to our channel.
Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be talking about living together. As many of you all already know, Courtney and I have been married for almost 5 years, and living together has been an eye-opening experience for both of us. Neither one of us have lived with another significant other prior to this, so being what I would call roommates, Courtney would call love mates, being love mates together has been truly an experience that we have both been humbled by. And today we just want to talk about some things that sort of have helped us living together.
Yes.
So the first thing we want to talk about, as mentioned earlier, I say roommate, Courtney says love mate. So to make everyone happy,
because let me tell you that a roommate be like, oh, okay, let's go half on the rent. Okay, you know, this is your bill, this is our bill. No, it's just all of ours, and this is we own. By the way, the home that we live in, we own it, and so we own this home, so it's ours. So it's a love situation. There's no, oh, okay, let me pay for that, let me do that. No, all of our finances are together, so we do everything together.
Together, joint account, same roof, same child.
So we're love mates.
We're love mates. And so being love mates, using the same bathroom together, sharing the same bed, we have found that sometimes one of us can be annoyed at certain times while living together. You know, just being two human beings living underneath the same roof, being love mates, we found it sometimes an annoyance, or we can be annoying to each other without even knowing it. And so some things that have sort of helped us in that was just recognizing that this is her space just as much as it's mine. I can't just be sitting on the couch with my legs propped up, digging in my nose, flicking boogers, and doing all types of crazy stuff and forgetting that this is also two other people's homes. I say I pay the mortgage, but really we both pay the mortgage. And so being love mates, we have to respect one another's space.
Okay, so being a love mate, my perspective on being a love mate with Jeffton has been very challenging and rewarding. When we first started living together, we stayed in a 1-bedroom apartment. We really got to know each other. And we had a lot of conversations. Don't you know, like when you first get married, a lot of people say, you know, choose your battles. Well, I was like, nope, everything is a battle. So why'd you leave your clothes on the floor? Like, you know, that's a battle for me. And so, I definitely did not, but that was some wise words I did not take, and I encourage you all to take those, especially if y'all if y'all are newlyweds. And so, definitely choosing your battles.
Okay. Second topic we wanted to talk about is responsibilities. Look, as mentioned in our last video, some of us don't always do the things that our significant others do at particular times, right at that moment, and whatnot. So what we like to do is assign certain responsibilities. We just sort of know some of the things that we ought to do. For me, Courtney knows that I like to clean up after myself, so she knows once I'm done with my dishes, I'm gonna try to rinse them off. And while I don't always get to putting them in the dishwasher, for example, I have made strides and efforts to do so. So what we have is our checklist, as mentioned in the last video, and we like to sort of just put our duties on there. As far as like some of those necessary things, we have waking up in the morning, getting Cassidy together, doing this, doing that, and we recognize that when we're in that mode, in that space, these are the things that have been assigned to us, and we have certain responsibilities. And something that we recently just came up with was I've got the living room.
This was a mutual agreement, by the way, because again, we were you know, I like to say if we had arguments, I like to say that we had some concerns with one another regarding the living space and who had what responsibilities as far as cleaning up. And so we went ahead and initiated the responsibilities. Now please talk in the comments if y'all think that the responsibilities of the mutual agreement is fair and why you all think it's not fair. But go ahead and list off your responsibilities.
Okay. My first responsibility, well, not first, but some of my responsibilities is most definitely the living room. All of us are typically in the living room for the most part, but I think I'm the one that's mostly in the living room, especially since I work from home at least once a week. And I'm just always in the living room. Living room is my living space. It's sort of like my little peaceful area. And so I'm always in the living room. My responsibility is to make sure that it's cleaned at all times, every day. What else? Oh, throwing out the garbage. That's my other responsibility. I'm the one who packages up the garbage, throws it in the garbage can. Every Thursday, I send my garbage to the front of the yard and I bring back the garbage cans as soon as the garbage has been thrown out. So I've got the living room, I've got the garbage, and I just am sort of like a hybrid cleaner. As I see things, I just go up and clean it up.
You mow the grass.
I mow the grass, and
you have the bedroom.
I got the bedroom?
You have the bedroom.
In the bedroom.
And you have the master bath.
Yes, in the master bath. So I've got the living room. I mow the yard and do a lot of the yard work. I throw the garbage out, and I have the master bedroom and the tub in our master bedroom.
No, you have the master bath, like the entire bath. Like the entire bathroom.
When did we talk about?
You have the entire bathroom.
Okay, so let's list some of your responsibilities.
Okay, so as you can see, it's not even 100%.
I'm just waiting to hear your responsibilities.
Okay, so my responsibilities is the kitchen.
The kitchen, and what else?
I also have Cassidy's room.
Cassidy's room, okay.
And I have the guest bathroom. With those responsibilities, and we both like share laundry. So like if Jeffton doesn't get to laundry, normally he does it on his day off, or we do it on the weekend. So if Jeffton can't do laundry, I'll do laundry. But then sometimes when Jeffton do laundry, it'd be like half the laundry is done, or like
Round one.
There you go.
or he'll set the bin
There you go.
in the laundry room, but not actually like do the laundry. It just happened. I'm just being real. I'm kind of being real.
That's correct. Be real.
Okay, so I noticed that it was in there for a couple days, and so I'm like, okay, let me just get the rest of the laundry. So I went into our master, our closet that we share, and I put our clothes that was on the floor in that dirty basket so I can wash all of our clothes. So I washed Jeffton's, Cassidy's, my clothes, and like the bathroom rugs, the kitchen towels, all of that in the span of 2 days because it was so nice. So those are my responsibilities.
The third thing, decorating our house. So I have this mindset where I like I like the open space concept, but not only do I like the open space concept, I'm super simple and I like a modern look. So because I can't afford the modern look that I like the glass, the white, everything being super see-through, things of that nature, because I can't afford all of that, I tend to go with just a simple open concept. And so these pictures on the wall, maybe you can see some of them, I wasn't the first person to go out and want to do that because I wanted everything to be just super simple, super plain, and I didn't want anything on the wall. And so when it comes to decorating, I feel like Courtney does a lot of the, purchasing as far as our decorations go. And then what I like to do is I like to go and I like to say how centered it is.
We have a visitor. Cassidy wants to talk too. You talking, Daddy?
So I like the open concept, and so when Courtney goes out and she does all the purchasing, what I like to do is I like to take all the things that she has purchased and I like to sort of give my design to where certain things should be and how they should look.
Like as Jeffton said, he likes it modern, he likes it sleek. I'm the type of person, I really like it homey. And so like behind us, you see like we have all of our pictures up. Cause I want it to be like a family oriented, especially since we have Cassidy. I just want it to be as family oriented as possible. And even in her room, I did that design in her room where I have like her statement wall that's all pink and I put like little gold dots on it, and it's really, really cute. And we'll show y'all the video, we'll show you that. And so it's really exciting to design, especially when it's your own home, is that you can do interior design and you can definitely do it with, at your husband. So there are some projects that we have in mind. For example, our living room has carpet, and our floors have like laminate flooring. So I want to pull up the carpet and a laminate and put down like laminate hardwood flooring. I heard it's good when you have children to wipe up the stains really easily rather than just having hardwood floors. And it's less expensive, especially, when we have plans on selling a home in the future. And so like those like the big project that I want to do. I know in April, we were talking about possibly maybe changing out our bushes and our shrubs. I love our bushes, I love our shrubs, but we have like, what's it called, grout?
Mulch.
Mulch, we have mulch in our front yard, and so we want to change that out with white rocks and kind of decorate that front area. And so I heard it's really inexpensive and it's really easy to do, and so that's just one of the things that we plan on doing for 2020, and we'll show you all as we get those ideas and as we get closer into the year.
And so living together has been an experience. I must say it's well worth it. It's worth those highs and lows, because once you get that common routine and you understand one another, living together is the best thing in the world. I don't know, there are some marriages where the husband or the wife can travel a lot and it almost seems like that other person is never in the home. But just being able to live in this house with my wife always coming home every evening, I know she's gonna be coming home from work, and with her being there by my side with our little one, it's the most amazing thing in the world. And so we hope that you enjoyed this video. Living together is not bad at all. You just have to come up with some common grounds. And like we talked about in our last video, there must be some push, there must be some pull, but communicate those things. And so you gotta have some responsibility. You gotta recognize that you can't just be doing everything, because then the other person is gonna get tired. The second thing is, what was the second thing?
Well, the first thing was being a love mate.
Yes, sorry.
And it's like I said, it's more than just a roommate. Being a love mate is, I love Jeffton with everything that's in me. I love our daughter, and in our household we have to be on some type of agreement to where, like, if we don't argue, if we don't understand anything else, we understand that we all serve God in this house. We even taught our 3-year-old to pray. And so it's just very important for us just to have that spiritual connection in our home, that when all else fails, God is the one we can stand on. And so that's just being my love mate, being my helpmate. He does everything I ask him to do. If I say, hey Jeffton, can you stop by the store and can you pick up some groceries? Jeffton's like, yes, I can go get it right after work. And so it's just amazing to have somebody like Jeffton
yes,
that I can depend on.
The best employee in this household, that's for sure. And I feel like I should be promoted to supervisor and manager one day. And so I'm working my way up there, y'all.
Jeffton is great. He's great. He's a wonderful husband. And like, yeah, wonderful. Wonderful husband, wonderful father, wonderful provider. He just always. And so that's the thing about being a love mate. Now, being have a responsibility. Now, say for instance, I'm slacking on my responsibility. Jeffton is always there to help me, or they're always there to pick up the slack. Like he said earlier, it's not always healthy to, you know, put it on the other person to where they doing everything, because that has happened and it does not work. Trust me, it does not work. So you have to make sure to just to create those responsibilities to where you just not sitting down doing nothing, but you're actually getting up, you're engaging, you're doing your part. If it looks messy, looks tacky, make sure you clean it up. If it's something, a spill or something, make sure you wipe it up. And so I like to do that. I like to go out to like Sam's Club and get like the really bulk like air fresheners and like put those all out throughout the house as well. Just because, I mean, we clean up, but just to have a nice scent to come home to. Or I get a lot of candles as well. So.
And then that third thing,
us decorating the home has been really great, and the fact that we're doing this like very slow, it helps us to create an idea, helps us to all be on one page, one accord, to say, okay, this is what we definitely want to do, this is what we see in our future. So it's really great. And actually like going to places like IKEA or Nebraska together. Nebraska's Furniture Mart. When we go to Nebraska's Furniture Mart, it's like 45 minutes away from my home, but I love going there, and it takes us about and you're gonna be there for about an hour or two, because it's just beautiful. It's like an IKEA, but it's in Frisco. If y'all in the Texas area, go to Nebraska's Furniture Mart. Amazing. And you get some really great deals. And so we actually got this couch from Nebraska's Furniture Mart, by the way. So, but yeah.
So, living together, you two can live with your significant other and be just fine. Thanks for watching this video. We hope that it blessed you. Tune in for our next video. Like, share, subscribe. We're out.